Hey guys, it's Mark again from Christ-Centered Fitness. I just want to extend quickly on what I was talking about yesterday. The video I'll post again in the comments so it's easily accessible for you guys. But I talked a little bit about how as weight comes off, you may not see it visually in the mirror at first, but over time it'll become more apparent. But another thing that happens with regards to weight loss is how it comes off our bodies. Specifically, women most often tend to lose weight from the top down. In other words, they'll notice their arms and their upper body and their upper back and their abdominals starting to get leaner and body fat coming off before it ultimately comes off their hips and their legs. And that can be discouraging to some women because they tend to not really notice the body fat coming off in those areas because the lower areas maybe might retain it more. Similarly, men tend to have like sort of an android, what we call an android distribution of fat, which means we tend to store it in the midsection, which means our appendages or our limbs might get leaner first. So we tend to lose from the outside in. In other words, your arms and your legs will get leaner, and then ultimately the midsection is most often the last thing to go. So the first place you gain it is usually the last place you lose it. Now, that's not to say all men lose in that pattern and all women lose in the top-down pattern, but it's just something to expect. And usually what it just means for guys is that, the last thing to really lean out might be your stomach area, and the last thing for women to really lean out is possibly going to be your leg area if you're sort of typical of how people's body fat distributes. The big point I want to make here is that if you're taking care of your body through stewardship, in the sense that you're just eating well and exercising regularly, those areas will come along visually. So put your focus first on stewardship on God, take care of your body and manage it the way that you're supposed to, and ultimately those areas will eventually come along, but more likely in the order or in the timing that you don't prefer, but just stick with it and your body will ultimately get to where it's supposed to be. Have a great day, guys.